The English project. Do I need to talk about the black people life before?
Before and now, you can make a comparison one to
No, I
compare
mean, can I make
between
another
how life
subject,
was
or I
years
need
ago.
to make about it?
I beg your pardon. Come again.
I said, can I make another subject instead of black people life?
It's about social discrimination. Okay, you can include something else. Yes, Muhammad?
Me too, teacher, because I didn't like to talk about black people. Not for being racist, no. I mean, I didn't
No,
like the
right.
the
topic,
subject.
the topic speaks about how their life were like 50 or 70 years ago and how their life are right now. Okay? And of course, you can include the perspective of Islam of those people. Okay? That Islam sees us all as an equal. Our Prophet, peace be upon him, told us that there is no superiority for a non-Arab over an Arab, or of that on an Arab over a non-Arab, but with faith and good deeds. So you can just include the perspective of all of these perspectives. In the past, right now, in Islam, and the eyes of the Western people and the Western world. Okay, although that you do not like the topic or the subject, yet it's a fact in our life. So we need to contribute to stop that racist. Okay, unfortunately, some of you here in KSA are still being racists. Okay, and some of you get messages from other people or other students, and other students try to make laugh upon others. Okay, it's really connected to what we study, and we need to just take a stand, right? Charlie Jordan and the Flowers for Our Garden, the reading comprehension we have just finished today. Okay, still speaking about the same thing, but from another perspective. He was being laughed at, so people were racist to him. Okay, because he was not so smart. Consequently, he had to go all of this path and had to get the operation to get smarter so that people can love him. Yet what happened was vice versa. They started to fear him till the end of the comprehension, of course. Okay,
Teacher.
so you just find solution, provide us with the solution. Okay.
Okay, can I talk about something? It's like connected to the black people. Can I talk like about racism?
Yes, you can. And by the way, that's what we are studying through my eyes from Follow the Rapid Proof. So you can connect what we have studied, the language arts, into the project. Okay, guys? So always you will find out that the project is connected to what you have studied. And we study those subjects to widen our perspective and to study more about them, to know that they have rights, they are humans just like us, and consequently we can advise other people. Once we treat them right, they say that kindness is contagious, meaning that once you become kind to someone, other people will become kind to the same person. Having said so far, so let's start. Muhammad Al Khayat. Muhammad Al Khayat, will you start presenting or what?
Yes, teacher.
Are you going to share your screen or shall I share mine?
No, I'll share my screen.
Okay, I'll stop sharing right now. And let's just go here, American Diploma.
Teacher, the presentation now is for social and English or only English?
Yes, both.
Okay. Can I present after Muhammad?
Muhammad will take me will present first. He asked first.
Yeah, after Muhammad. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Can you see?
Just a second.
Yes, we can
I'm
see the
just
screen.
Hello. Can you see stuff?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Yes, Muhammad, you can see.
Okay, let me start. Okay. The solar system. You know, planets. Wait, I can make this better. Yeah. The solar system, you know, connections and stuff. You know, you go here, you go there. It's all connected. You know, gravitational. So like, there's a sun, like maybe up here. It's like a sun, and it has gravity, so it pulls all the other planets this way. So, cool thing. So this is a solar system. We got Mercury right there, call it M. We got Venus, the second planet. We got the fan favorite, everybody's most loved planet because it's the one we live in, Earth. We got Mars. It's a bit smaller. Of course, the smallest one is Mercury. Got Earth being a bit yeah, hefty, you know, pretty hefty. And you got Mars. It's a bit, it's like about a little bit bigger than Mercury. Okay, so we got Mars, another M, but with an AR. And then we got Jupiter. It's the
Yep.
biggest one, very chunky. You know, it's very fat. They ate a lot of. Oh, what did I did there? No, it's J. Like that. There you go. Now there it is. Then you got Saturn with some hula hoops, like right there, hula hoops.
I
So
love hula hoop.
it is pretty big. You know, look at this. I don't know if this is to scale because it's from Getty Images. I don't know even know Getty Images. Stock Trek. It's Trek anyway. I don't know if this is to scale, but using this scale, it looks as a little bit bigger than Earth. Then we've got Uranus. I think it's called Uranus or Uranus. Uranus, yeah.
That's with
Uranus.
you, yes.
Uranus. Yeah.
It's Uranus.
I know, but I don't want to say it like that. Then we got
It's funny, say it.
Uranus. Okay, halas. If you want it like that.
Ha ha ha.
There you go. There. Then we got Neptune. I forgot. I forgot. Damn it. Teacher, I need help. What comes after? What comes after Uranus? I forgot.
Neptune.
Yeah, I know.
That's some Pluto.
Neptune,
Wait, this is Pluto?
Saturn.
Pluto.
And the last
Saturn.
one is Pluto.
Wait.
Pluto have been from the solar system.
Neptune.
No,
Well,
Neptune
wait,
number
teacher,
8.
Can I present?
Wait, so this is Neptune?
Well, we still have 3 before you. So actually, unfortunately, like 5 years ago, the solar system contained 9 planets. But nowadays, it only contains 8. And they think of Pluto, which is the last one, as a very, very small planet. Consequently,
Massive
they did
L.
not just include it as
And of
Okay.
course, if you want to know how to memorize it, it's just sump. Just sump. That's how you memorize it.
once you can pronounce it, you can.
Just sump. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Thanks, Stick Image. Image is not sponsored. Whatever this number is, thank you. That's it. What did you expect? I did this in 5 minutes.
Oh, I did mine in 10.
Well, mine's lower. Teacher, I
Okay.
have another. I have
May-
another high quality one. English.
Wait, teacher,
thank
can
you.
I present?
Okay, will Muhammad Latibi first?
Teacher,
And
I
let's
called
get
dibs on
that.
the first English one or whatever. After all of the people who said yes, I want to be after them and do English.
Well, we'll see about that. So let's just give you your mark. And Muhammad Latibi, you may start your social project. Muhammad Al
you
Khayyat.
can
Muhammad
teach
Al
us
Khayyat.
and open it from your laptop. Because I did it from my phone. I have like
No,
my laptop is dying. It died.
tell me once you the screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Muhammad Al-Atifi, Muhammad Al-Atifi, Muhammad Al-Atifi. That's gonna be very, very tiring. Muhammad Al-Atifi, Muhammad Al-Atifi, Muhammad Al-Atifi.
Teacher, I sent it today. By
Okay.
today, like before 2
Are you
hours.
sure?
Yes.
What are the
Solar
Nasr Al-Atifi system? Not this time. Solar system. Enable editing, and let's start Atifi.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Today I'll talk about the solar system. Yeah, and let's get started. First of all, the solar system assembly containing the sun, an average star in the Milky Way galaxy, and those bodies are orbiting around it 8 planets, or formally 9. 5 years there was a 9, then it became 8. With about 210 known planetary satellites, moons, countless asteroids, some with their own satellites, comets, and other icy bodies, and vast reaches of highly tenuous gas and dust known as the interplanetary medium. And down in the picture we have you can see the planet. Yeah, I took it from Psychobladinium, but it's okay.
Yes.
We have the planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, then we have Mars, then we have Jupiter, Saturn,
Uranus and Neptune.
Neptune. Yeah, and we'll talk now in the next slide. We'll talk about only the Earth because we do not have a lot of time to talk about the other planets. Okay. And Earth is one of a group of planets that moves in orbit around the Sun. Earth is third planet from the Sun. About 29% of Earth's surface is a land consisting of consistent and island. The remaining 71 is covered with water, mostly by ocean, but also lakes, rivers, and other fresh water, which together constitute the hydrosphere. Earth is one of the terrestrial planets, which are the 4 planets closest to the Earth, closest to the Sun. I mean, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. They are smaller and denser than the other planets and are made up of metallic core and the mantle crust. Scientists study the Earth in 6 main substances listed below, and they are not like very clear in the picture. We have the mantle and the core, and the atmosphere and the hydrosphere, and biosphere and lithosphere. Mantle is the layer of matter beneath. The core is the hot molten layer of matter at the center of the Earth. This is what I'm reading. Is not what you call not this slide. I'm reading from the book. Atmosphere is the layer of gas, like that.
Okay,
And
thank
thanks.
you, Muhammad. I really like your presentation. It was a very nice one.
Okay, now
I
can
hope
I
it
present now?
Valid.
long.
Yes, I sent for you the project.
Okay, just a second. When did you
I
send it?
sent it on 2/11 before 4 days.
Khalid Al-Malki. Khalid Al-Malki, question about the project of English. Khalid Al-Malki.
My social project, it's down.
My social
Actually, before 5 days, not for.
please. محمد العتيبي. Okay, Khalid, may you start?
Okay, hello everyone. Today we're gonna be talking about solar system. You could skip the slide. Yeah, it's you. you could skip the slide because I already said it.
Nice man.
Okay, what is the solar system?
Where'd you get
Let's
that picture?
started.
I want it.
From Classera.
Please send it in the group. I'm lazy.
Okay. What is the solar system? Let's get started. Solar system, the sun, the solar system, and asteroids and comets. Next. First, which is the sun. Let's learn about the solar system star. Sorry. This is absolutely not from the book. Don't worry. The sun. The sun is the solar system star, and by far it's the most massive component. Its large mass, 332,900,000 Earth's mass, which comprises 99.86% of all the mass in the solar system, produces temperatures and densities in its core high enough to sustain nuclear fusion of hydrogen into helium, making it a main sequence star. This releases an enormous amount of energy mostly radiated into space as electromagnetic radiation, peaking invisible light. Heat and light from the sun travel on average 0.2 million miles to reach the Earth. The sun takes 609 hours and 7 minutes to rotate once on its own axis. The surface temperature on the sun is 10,000 Fahrenheit, which is 5,538 Celsius.
That's great information, actually. But by the way, the sun is not the biggest body in the sky. Actually, the sun is considered to be medium star size, not the largest.
Khalid, I have a question.
Compared to our
Khalid, I have a question. Could you cite your sources?
My sources?
Yeah. Cite them.
The social book.
Got him.
NASA.
Teacher, get up.
You know, I did it in 10 minutes. What do you expect? I can't have it's not a lot of time to get information.
Well, I did it in 5 and got a Google an image and just draw
You
it
only
all
have
over.
A picture, that's all.
Just draw it all over it.
So now
okay. The solar system, the most interesting section.
Nice.
Absolutely not from the book. Earth is one of a group of planets that moves in orbit around the sun. This is known as the solar system. However, there are many solar systems in the universe. Anywhere that a set of planets and their moons move in orbit around the star is an example of a solar system.
That's precisely correct. So the same one, image of the solar system.
This is an image of the solar system. No need to...
Yeah, Muhammad Al-Khayat has told us everything about it.
Wait, it's could you go to the next slide? Wait, it's actually it's yeah.
That sounds like big language. No.
Okay. Again, it's not from the book. The 4 planets closest to the sun.
Actually,
the 4 planets closest to the sun are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. These are also known as the terrestrial. It's hard to pronounce. Wait, terrestrial planets, right?
terrestrial planet, and they are in
Terrestrial.
Terrestrial.
Okay, cancel. Let's go to next. They are smaller and denser than the other planets and are made up of a metallic core and a mantle crust. The outer four planets. The outer four planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. They are also known as the Jovian planets, and they are much bigger, less dense, and each one has a liquid core surrounded by a thick atmosphere. You know, I get it from, if I put it from the book, this is more interesting than the book, because the book is basically black and white. This is colorful, you see?
Yeah, that's great actually. And by the way, you still have the color one book, the one for the first quarter. Asteroid and Comet.
Asteroid and Comet.
I love that.
At the very beginning of our solar system, before there was an Earth, Jupiter or Pluto, a massive swirling cloud of dust and gas circled the young sun. The dust particles in its disk collided with each other and formed into larger bits of rock. This process continued until they reached the size of boulders. Eventually, this process of accretion formed the planets of our solar system. Billions
So
of
we were speaking about how that only one or two planets, Jupiter or Pluto, was only orbiting the sun, and then it collapsed into other main planets. Wow, that's actually a nice theory. Where did you exactly get this speech?
website. Yeah. You know, searching for like good information and then got.
Like in 10 minutes. That's great actually. So collision of small rocks never evolved amazingly. So simply according
The
to
only thing I'm surprised about is he wrote that fast.
he didn't write, he just copy paste.
Oh.
Copy. The one before it, when I did a test, the writing test, I think I got 50 word or 60 word per minute.
Well, actually, I like your presentation very much, and thank you very much for your presentation. And I like the style itself, actually.
There is no social studies book in there. Sorry.
Teachers, if you want good style, just go to home, then design ideas. It's like one button, you just get so much. That's how everybody does it.
Except
Can
this
I
one, I
present
made
now?
it myself. You see, that's it.
So, thank you very much, Khalid, for your presentation. I like it. So,
You're welcome.
When present.
Okay, so I believe Zuhair.
Can I present?
Sure, can I be after them?
Okay, wait. Let me
Okay,
see.
Khalid.
Okay,
Now
can
we're
you
stick
guys see?
social now, guys. We're stick today with the social, and LA will be tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. We can see.
Oh wait, you can see? Okay. What is the solar system? The solar system is a result of billions of millions of years of huge explosions and big rocks hitting each other. In the middle is our star, the sun. It's responsible for giving heat to light for all the rocks or planets around it. Every planet where the quote unquote the quote unquote rocks I was talking about. These rocks are very old, and as a result, every planet in our solar system looks very unique. Each planet is far away from the sun. For example, our planet Earth is 93 million miles away, and is the only habitable planet to humans in our solar system. What about the moons? The moons are a result of big rocks hitting the planet associated and sticking to the gravitational orbit around the planet. Earth luckily only has one single moon, unlike Jupiter, which has 7. The only real habitable planets here are Earth and maybe Mars. Here is the planet. I don't know why the image came looking like this, looking like a 90s image. But yeah, here's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, haha, funny word, and that's it. And thank you for your attention.
Teacher, can I do mine?
Khalid first, and then
What teacher? Okay.
Khalid, then you. Khalid, are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Zuhair, 7 out of 7. Thank you, Zuhair, very much for your presentation, and please next time to try to explain more. Okay, are you gonna share your
Teacher,
screen, Khalid?
yes.
Okay, we're waiting. Loading. Yes, we can see it.
Okay.
The solar system. Nice.
Good afternoon. Today I'll talk about the solar system. At first, the solar system is assemblage consisting of the Sun, an average star in the Milky Way galaxy, and those bodies orbiting around it, 8, formerly 9, planets with about 210 known planetary satellites or moons, countless asteroids, some with their own satellites, comets and their icy bodies, and vast reaches of highly tenuous gas and dust, known as the interplanetary medium. As you see in the image, the inner planets and the outer planets. The Sun, Moon, and brightest planets were visible to the naked eyes of ancient astronomers, and their observations and calculations of the movements of these bodies gave rise to the science of astronomy. Today, the amount of information on the motions, properties, and compositions of the planets and smaller bodies has grown to immense proportions, and the range of observational instruments has extended far beyond the solar system to other galaxies and the edge of the known universe. Yet the solar system and its immediate outer boundaries still represent the limit of our physical reach, and they remain the core of our theoretical understanding of the cosmos as well. Earth launched space probes and landers have gathered data on planets, moons, asteroids, and other bodies, and this data has been added to the measurements collected with telescopes and other instruments from below and above Earth's atmosphere, and to the information extracted from meteorites and from moon rocks returned by astronauts. All this information is scrutinized in attempts to understand in detail the origin and evolution of the solar system, a goal toward which astronomers continue to make great strides. Composition of the solar system, located at the center of the solar system and influencing the motion of all the other bodies through its gravitational force, is the Sun, which contains more than 99% of the mass of the system. The planets, in order of their distance outward from the Sun, are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Four planets, Jupiter through Neptune, have ring systems, and all but Mercury and Venus have one or more moons. Pluto had been officially listed among the planets since it was discovered in 1930, orbiting beyond Neptune, but in 1992 an icy object was discovered still Earth farther from the Sun than Pluto. Many other such discoveries followed, including an object named Eris that appears to be at least as large as Pluto. It became apparent that Pluto was simply one of the larger members of this new group of objects, collectively known as the Kuiper Belt. Accordingly, in August 2006, the International Astronomical Union (IAU), the organization charged by the scientific community with classifying astronomical objects, voted to revoke Pluto's planetary status and place it under a new classification called a dwarf planet.
Dwarf planet means a small planet.
Any natural solar system object other than the Sun, a planet, a dwarf planet, or moons, is called a small body. These include asteroids, meteoroids, and comets. Most of the several 100,000 asteroids or minor planets orbit between Mars and Jupiter in a nearly flat ring called the asteroid belt. The myriad fragments of asteroids and other small pieces of solid matter, smaller than a few tens of meters across, that populate interplanetary space are often termed
Both are correct.
meteoroids often termed meteoroids to distinguish them from the larger asteroidal bodies.
Okay.
Thank you for your listening. It was a little bit tall-ish.
Yeah, it was long a lot, but yeah, thank you very much for the information. Actually, it was very nice of you, Khalid. Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you.
Safe Radi, Khalid Al Khalifa, 7 out of 7. Safe Radi, are you ready? I believe he's in the bathroom.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, are you gonna share your screen or shall I share mine?
I'm gonna share mine.
Okay, stop sharing. Start, please. And Mikihari, you have exactly 5 minutes. The solar system.
Can you see?
Yes, you can see.
Okay, the solar system. Our solar system is made up from one star, the sun, 8 planets, and other smaller objects. All of the planets orbit go around the sun. Some planets are closer to the sun than others. The solar system. The solar system is the sun and all objects that orbit around it. The sun orbits by planets, asteroids, comets, and other things. The solar system is about 4.6 billion years old. It's formed by gravity in the large molecular cloud. Most of this matter gathered in the center and the rest planted into an orbiting disk that became the solar system. Here, the solar system, here the sun is bigger than the planets, and here we have the Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. The closest planets is here. I gotta talk about the sun. The sun is a star and the biggest object in the solar system. It burns brightly in the center. Planets and other objects orbit around it. Our planet, the Earth. Earth, we are only planet with life that we know of. We are the only planet with liquid water, and we are the only planet with breathable atmosphere. Something revealed to us the world or the blue planet, the largest of the four treasures planets. The solar system. The solar system formed 6 billion years, 4 billion years ago from the vast majority of the system. Masses the sun with the majority of the remaining mass containing in Jupiter. The four smaller inner planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, are terrestrial planets, beginning primarily composed of the rock and metal. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Saif, for your presentation. That was very great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, Saif Radi, Saif. What's your name? Yes. 7 out of 7.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes,
In the English reading, the essay, is it just writing or presenting?
you can do